Today we will discuss about some fundamental gas laws which are very useful for the purpose of understanding the thermodynamic laws. So here you have to see we have very simple three fundamental laws, and by use of these three fundamental laws we have to derive the fundamental equation for thermodynamic process, relation between pressure, volume and temperature. That we have to see by understanding these laws first. So we have three laws basically. First one is the Boyle's law, then Charles law, and then Lucek law. So in Boyle's law, what we have to do? We have to keep the temperature constant. In Charles law, we have to keep the volume constant, and in pressure constant, and in Gay-Lussac law, we have to keep the volume constant. And trying to make the relationship between the other two parameters like pressure, volume, and temperature. So the main thing that we have to create in this is relation between pressure, volume, and temperature. So what we have to do here? We have to keep the temperature constant in Boyle's law, so that what happens if we keep the temperature constant, then amount of ideal gas remains constant, then pressure is inversely proportional to volume. So this is the Boyle's law. Pressure is inversely proportional to volume. That you have to keep in mind, is that pressure is inversely proportional to volume. That means if you have to increase the pressure, then volume is decreased. So pressure is inversely proportional to volume, and or alternatively we can call it as pressure P into volume V is equal to constant. So P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2 at constant temperature. In Charles law, what you have to do? We have to keep the pressure constant. Just here you can see we have to keep the pressure constant. Then the relation between volume and temperature. Volume is directly proportional to temperature. Pressure is inversely proportional to volume in case of Boyle's law, but here volume is directly proportional to temperature if we keep the pressure constant. So this is about the Charles law. So according to the Charles law, just you have to see V by T. V proportional to T, so V by T is equal to constant. So V1 by T1 is equal to V2 by T2. And third law is the Gay-Lussac law, in which we have to keep the volume constant and trying to find out the relationship between pressure and temperature, where pressure is directly proportional to temperature. So P by T is equal to constant. So P1 by T1 is equal to P2 by T2. So this is the fundamental gas laws. And by combining these gas laws, we have to derive the equation, characteristic gas equation, that shows the relationship between pressure, volume and temperature. Before going to derive the characteristic gas equation, let me see first of all about one simple example on gas laws. So here you have to see that a data is given that gas at temperature 200 degrees centigrade is cooled at constant pressure. Constant pressure means Charles law, until its volume becomes the half of the initial volume. So volume magnitude is not given, so value is not given, but relation between two volumes are given, and temperature is constant. So temperature is initial temperature is given. So you have to find out the final temperature when pressure remains constant. So pressure remains constant means V1 by T1 is equal to V2 by T2. V1 by T1 is equal to V2 by T2 according to the Charles law, as pressure is constant in this example. So pressure is constant, then what happens? T1 is given. So try to convert it into Kelvin. 200 degrees centigrade is equal to 100 plus 273. For 73 degree Kelvin, P1 is equal to P2, that is constant. So V1 by T1 is equal to V2 by T2 according to the Charles law. So T2 is equal to V2 by V1 into T1, but V2 and V1 is not given, but relation between V1, so V2 is equal to 1/2 V1. Final volume is half of the initial volume, so 1/2 V1. So V1 by V2 is equal to 2. So V2 by V1 in this equation is 1/2. So you can directly find out the temperature, final temperature. So this is the way how we can use the different all three laws, and any kind of example may be asked based on this. So this is about fundamental gas law. Now by use of the fundamental gas law, we have to derive the equation, characteristic gas equation of the perfect gas. So here what you have to do, you have to go through very quickly one diagram between P and V, pressure and volume. So initial thing is that just you have to assume here initial point is 1 and final point is 2 passing through point A. So this is Boyle's law. 1 to A is the Boyle's law where temperature remains constant. Pressure is inversely proportional to volume. So pressure is decreasing. Just you have to see pressure is decreasing from P1 to this P2. Okay. Volume is increasing from this P1 to VA. Okay. P1 to PA, P1 to VA. Volume is increasing. And this one is the Charles law. Point A to point 2 is the Charles law where just have to see pressure is constant and volume is decreasing. But how we can show it temperature, that we will show in the alternate way. So I will show you how to show the temperature. This is about that. This is the figure that you have to keep in mind for considering the relationship between pressure, temperature and volume together. Now according to this figure, let we have applied the Boyle's law. So P1 V1 is equal to PA VA. Instead of P2 V2 we have PA VA. But in this case, in this figure, you have to see, in this figure you have to see that PA is equal to P2. Just have to see PA is equal to P2 in this figure. Okay, PA is equal to P2. So here you have to put it as P2. So how to use this equation, that I will show you in this slide. So P1 V1 is equal to PA VA, but PA is equal to P2. So P1 V1 is equal to P2 into VA. VA we don't know. Okay, VA we don't know. But P2, PA is equal to P2 is there as per the definition. So what we have to do, we have to find out the VA. So VA is equal to P1 V1 by P2. That is the equation number 1. Finding the VA. Now considering the Charles law for the A2, considering the Charles law for these things as shown in the figure, considering the Charles law, this Charles law. So here you can see the Charles law. So what happens? V1 by T1 is equal to V2 by T2. Apply this equation in this process. So VA by TA is equal to V2 by T2. VA by TA is equal to V2 by T2. But TA is equal to T1 according to the Boyle's law, as temperature is constant for the same. So TA is equal to T1. So what happens here? Instead of TA we have to put T1. So VA by T1 is equal to V2 by T2, and find the definition of VA. Again you have to find out the VA. That is equation number 2. So VA is equal to P1 V1 by P2. P1 V1 by P2. Initially what we have find out? Just have to see here. Initially VA is equal to P1 V1 by P2. And here VA is equal to, just have to see, VA is equal to T1 into P2 by T2. So but VA is equal to P1 V1 into P2, that we already derived equation number 1. So instead of VA, what you have to do, we have to put P1 V1 into P2 here. Here you have to put P1 V1 into P2 according to the equation number 1. So your equation becomes, just have to see, your equation becomes, instead of VA we have to put P1 V1 into P2. So P1 V1 into P2. Just have to see here, P1 V1 into P2 is the VA. By T1 is already there, is equal to V2 by T2. Just have to see, is equal to V2 by T2, already there. Okay. So this is the fundamental equation. And rearranging this term, P1 V1 by T1 is equal to P2. P2 you have to put it as on opposite side. P2 into V2 by T2. So your equation becomes very easy now. P1 V1 by T1 is equal to P2 V2 by T2. In general term, it is called as PV by T is equal to constant. So this is called as the characteristic equation of perfect gas, and it is derived by means of the Boyle's law and Charles' law. And it shows the correct relationship between pressure, volume, and temperature. Okay. For example, say we have to take 1 kg of gas is considered and constant is written as R. Gas is the constant. Instead of constant, normally what happens? PV by T is equal to constant. So instead of constant, what you have to do? Normally we have to take gas constant. PV is equal to R, and that is considered as 1 kg. But universally it is called as PV is equal to RT, but not RT. PV is equal to MRT. That is the characteristic gas equation. That is the characteristic gas equation. PV is equal to RT, where M is equal to 1 kg. So that becomes PV is equal to RT. M is equal to 1 kg. Okay, and in that gas constant are joule per kg Kelvin. That is the standard use of the joule that you have already seen in physics in the school level. Okay, joule per kg Kelvin or kilojoule per kg Kelvin, and its value is normally ranging by joules. Joule has already done experiment on finding this value of the R, and that is 0.287 kilojoule per kg, or in case of calorie it is 4.186. I think you have remembered or not. So this is about the value of the R. So you have to keep in mind about the value of the R. If it is not given in the example, then you have to select this for the purpose of solving the problem. So in this lecture, we have seen the Boyle's law, Charles' law, Gay-Lussac law, and based on this Boyle's law, Charles' law, and Gay-Lussac law, we have derived the relationship between pressure, volume, and temperature, and that is called as the characteristic gas equation. PV by T is equal to constant, or P1 V1 by T1 is equal to P2 V2 by T2, by assuming this process from 1 to A as Boyle's law, and from A to 2 else Charles' law at constant pressure, and this is at constant temperature. Okay, so in the next lecture we have to see the specific heat capacity and relation between them, and trying to find out the problem based on the PV by T is equal to constant. Thanking you all.